Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We have quite a lot of gold and we have a Sunkeeper. The Sunkeeper is brand spanking new. I've just taken off Brilliant Prayer and put on Beacon of Light. So very, very little has actually been changed around. It's probably worth us spending some money to gear them. They're going to level up pretty quickly, I reckon, because we're going to be using a lot of their different abilities, and quite a few of their abilities that we're likely to use are going to be generating experience. I mean, depending on how it goes, of course, because it's always based on how you use them, and the ones that generate experience are the ones that you really want to be using, but it doesn't always work out that way. So these are the skills that we have. In terms of items to give them, there's nothing really that we can just pass across. Potentially, there was like the Bloody Axe and the Nightblade that wouldn't take much to rebind. But the Nightblade doesn't really fit in well with the Sunkeeper because it involves consuming dark. The Bloody Axe could potentially be fine because the Sunkeeper can heal. So it's a possibility. It's one I'm going to consider, but we're not going to push that button just yet. The other thing that I was considering was buying them one of the big awesome let's pull it up. The big awesome shield. Whereabouts is it? I mean, we could buy them the black knife, which would be amusing. Have the Sunkeeper do some cursing as well. It's not a bad idea, actually. It's a solid single-handed thing. It would mean we couldn't use the wolf shield though. And they would be a good option for something like the Serene Sandals for keeping their mobility high. Their mobility is pretty good, actually. Move 4, move 4, move 5 but burn. Move 3. Maybe the Serene Sandals and just have them able to reposition that quickly all the time. It's a lot of money though. But it is a good, solid choice. Okay, you know what? We're going to do it. One thing to note, party level has dropped down to 1 because 3 plus 1, average of level 2 divided by 2, that's the level. So we're going to be getting, that's the level the party counts as. So we're going to be getting less gold per thing we do. And actually, you know what? Let's get the black knife as well while we're here. And major healing potion feels like it would fit in a lot with what we want. Maybe super healing potion. Yeah, let's just double down. Okay, so if we're doubling down, let's spend it all. And what was my notes? It was Beacon of Light as the first one, and then Dazzling Charge as the second one. We're going to stick a Bless on this. So anyone that gets healed, it doesn't matter if it's the end of the turn, they're going to get blessed. Solid. Okay, let's go do some travel. Sweetwater sewers have gone sour. Learn why. This is going to give us the Iron Helmet design. Going up against Black Imps, Deep Terrors, Deep Terror Elites. These are not particularly dangerous at this level, especially not with the Doomstalker's wide combat abilities. But with a level 1 character, who knows what will happen. You had only heard of Sweetwater from travellers and townspeople as an idyllic town overflowing with greenery and fresh springs. So when reports of missing villagers started coming in, you weren't expecting more than a few rogue imps, maybe a murderer at worst. But as you near the city, the smell hits you first. Entering the village, your footsteps begin to squelch in the sewage coursing through the streets. Even the village's famous springs have turned toxic. Sweetwater's mayor is adamant the sewers are also the cause of the disappearances, and reluctantly, you agree to investigate for him. There's no way the two could be related, is there? Use your equipped stuff. What have we actually got? It's possible. So professional could work, or protect. Let's do protector because I don't want Sunkeeper to fall unconscious. Use no items. No, we're not doing that. Die hard. Never allow your hit points to drop below half. We'll try that. I don't know how practical it's going to be, but we'll see how it goes. Well, this is nothing like the paintings. Are those black imps? They look like living sewage. Okay. This is an ideal opportunity for some detonation. Hitting him with a detonation would be very nice. And adding a frightening curse so it starts jumping around between them also feels like it would be very nice. So I think we'll start with that. And then in addition we can do like rain of arrows and other stuff off the back of it. So, knowing that, we kind of want to tank them out, and these guys are probably going to be ranged actually. Purifying Aura doesn't make a lot of sense for this turn. Protective Blessing likewise, because you're not going to act. Although, if we do it late, it could be fine, but it means we're not attacking. And we don't really have any ranged abilities right now. That Beacon of Light, super good for healing poison. Super good. Okay, maybe we just start with something simple. Beacon of Light also allows us to just infuse for 5 turns, which means we'd be able to consume it all the time. Okay, yeah. Cautious advance, so we're going to stand still and shield. And we're going to put Beacon of Light on and start generating a lot of light. Oh yeah, they're doing ranged poison stuff. So this is going to suck. Probably should have saved Beacon of Light for keep poison, but we'll use it this way and we'll see how it goes. Okay, when you die, you're going to detonate. And transfer that curse when it goes off. Ouch. Tell you what, I'm glad we've been tanking it where we are. Okay. Swift Trickery will just like instantly kill this thing, because that'll be an attack 4 on it. So it'll detonate and it'll hit the others around. So things will get moved across. Alternatively, we do Rain of Arrows, which might allow us to do some chaining of things. Or we can do Relentless Offensive with a plan to thin some of them out so that our Sunkeeper can hopefully get some kills in. But I think we may end up staying still. Yeah, let's get a strengthen on everyone. And we'll heal and bless ourselves. So that'll get rid of the poison, and then we can drink our healing potion. So if we have an advantage, now we've got more incentive to use Relentless Offensive. And possibly, I wish I had more things with area of effect. I mean, we could step in and darken skies, try and hit them all, which would be amusing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that could definitely work. And it's just burning one card to get a lot of damage out potentially. So that moving just after we've been strengthened as well. This is probably a really good choice. So we need something then that's going to move us just a teensy weensy bit. Vital Charge will do. Yep, they're doing their poison thing again. So consume the light. And then heal yourself up. And get a bit of blessing. We're not going to use the healing potion just yet. Instead, we're going to step to here. And hit everything with advantage. That's a pretty solid nuke. You know what? I'm okay being poisoned from that. We've got money to pick up. Okay. It's not just this room. So let's see. What do we have? We've got Moment's Peace, which can be used for looting. So if we step into there with something, and then use a Moment's Peace to grab it all, and then we can like heal up afterwards before we move into the next room. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 gold in here. It's definitely slower than when we're getting 3 per time, but that'll be fine. So yeah, if this is a purposeful slow burn, he's gonna die anyway. Yeah, let's just say fresh kill and Moment's Peace. That gets us to there and loots all of those. You can move in 2. Let's say tactical order to move in, and let's start taking advantage of the extra experience with defensive stance. Actually, undo that. Undo. If I use this, it's difficult terrain. That's why. Well, we may as well get to here anyway. Give him a wallop. And have the advantage at it as well. Oh, and put a curse on the enemy, because that's going to be really useful. One thing that we need to bear in mind is we don't have any real perks yet. So we have a lot of -1s in our deck and a -2. This character does need support. Okay, let's grab as much gold as we can in one go. I kind of feel like pushing through is still going to be smart, but how are we doing in terms of cards? We got time. We can grab these and wait. So lay on hands is only loot 1. It's not particularly useful. We can, however, keep doing things like Protective Blessing to heal over there. Holy Strike to step in and utilize that. Also, we can use our Serene Sandals to just move around as and when we want. So you're good. And over this side, Rain of Arrows, so that we're prepped for lots of plink, 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 plink. Sure. And Crippling Noose to just move up to there, I think. Okay, we're prepped for a lot of little bitty bits. Bless and Strengthen, ready for next turn. And we'll grab this. Still want to grab that last bit though. We're wasting our light generation, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. I think Relentless Offensive and Swift Trickery move into the room and do a pretty solid hit on whatever's in there. Over here, that needs adjacent allies. Let's move. Or you know what, we're going to grab this anyway, so let's just do that. Okay, open the door. Ooh, Deep Terrors as well. Watch out for whatever it is that they do. So they've got Retaliate 1, but they are ranged. Wound and Poison target all adjacent enemies and then attack 2, range 4. So they're pretty nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we're here, we're fine. If we're here, we're fine. Because our range is more than their range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can hit the ones at the back. We can hit the ones at the front. In fact, if I come here, we're even safer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can hit these front 2. So skip that movement. Let's hit both of these with advantage. 1 dead. And 1 pretty darn injured. I really want to get this doing disarm or... well, disarm and an extra target. Okay, Sunkeeper. That's not going to be useful this turn. We'll have to do that in the future. For right now, let's actually move closer, because there is a benefit to us being closer rather than just using the loot ability. At the very least, we got the gold. Bit painful. Let's not get hit by that. Race to the Grave is perfect on these guys. He will suffer 2 damage at the start of his turn. It will transfer onto the next guy. And Solid Bow, we're not really going to use it, but it's fine to have it on. We'll do a... let's do a long rest over the back, because we're in danger of hitting the Die Hard, so any extra healing we can get right now is probably a benefit. Techno range 6, summon a Deep Terror. That's no good. Right, you. I'm going to start You know what? Let's kill him. It's a bit of a shame, and we'll immediately start it on the next one. Unfortunately, he's out of range for the attack, but... Okay, long rest. We will lose Holy Strike. Okay. I think we're going to have to do a short rest over the back. I was hoping to do a long rest, but I'm not... You know what? Let's work this out. We can do Hammer Blow for attack 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move 4 with anything. So let's move 4 with Cautious Advance and Hammer Blow. We can do the long rest over the back here, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine. Although 1, 2, 3, 4. Short rest is going to be better. Let's get in amongst them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move. We need so solid bow, relentless offensive. We'll hit them both. And the reason I say that is it's going to be far more useful for us doing that and being in amongst them when this gets transferred across. When we kill him, we get the rain of arrows, all of that stuff. So let's get the advantage on this hit. Get another black knife on him. Here's the kill we needed. No gold drop because it was a summoned mob, but that's fine enough. Step in for the goodness. We're here for the party. That killed him, which means we transfer the doom and kill him as well. Really a very effective thing. Skip the attack because there's nothing to attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3 bits of stuff to loot. We also want to put down our traps before we finish this quest. We can do a moment's peace. Let's do a moment's peace to step in and heal up. We'll step onto this. So detonation and a moment's peace, and we're playing catch up at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movement. So we're not going to get anything this turn. Tactical order's fine, and dazzling charge. Get the dazzling charge on you, then actually no, we'll do it on ourselves. Because you can heal off your poison that way. Oh, did not mean to skip it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's that I'm not worried about that little bit of poison. Skip the attack. There we go. Okay, another pick. And over here, I think it's probably worth us doing Empowering Command and stepping in first. So we'll give you back your healing. Okay. Skip the movement. Have back a moment's peace, race to the grave, and relentless offensive. It's such a powerful ability, that one. Now, choosing how you consume light is obviously a big part of what goes on, but when you've generated like 5 turns worth, most games don't last much beyond that. We're taking our time. It's round 10. It's definitely gone on a bit, but consistently being able to consume that light power is really very good. Okay, relentless offensive, moment's peace. Let's open this door, see what's in there, and we will say protective blessing on you. Can you move a bit slower? Yes, you can. Yeah, that's going to be fine. The protective blessing on you and defensive stance. So hit you with the protective blessing. And we're going to step towards the doorway and in actually. Okay, how did the smell get worse? It seems like some kind of rot blocking the sewage. Hopefully killing these creatures will clear it. Yeah, that is pretty darn hopeful. What are they going to do? Okay, they're just attacking at range. Range of 3, so we don't need to worry about them. These guys are going to move closer and do poisoning shenanigans. Well, they're going to try to, but they're not really going to succeed. And it's also range 3. What's their normal move? Their normal move is 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so even moving in closer, they're not going to hit us where we are. You're only going to move 2. So let's actually back up 1. Just so that we're out of the way. Oh, I thought they were going to move in. I guess not. Well, in that case, let's go all the way in, because we can pull these guys onto the traps. Now the smart move would be to go here and pull them one at a time, like that guy there, and then that guy there. So let's try that. Remember to do the healing this time. Right. Let's see how this goes. You first, then you. He's a non-point anyway, so there we go. 2 kills. Race to the grave, vital charge. Let's start getting that Deep Terror elite dying with the race to the grave. Short rest back here. Ooh. I dislike losing a hammer blow. We do still have defensive stance. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going to be a while before you can get in and do anything worthwhile. But protective blessing and moving in with like lay on hands, I think is fine. Okay, imps are just doing stuff where they are. These guys only care if you're in a line with them, which I don't think we are. So this is not really going to be a threat to us. So we'll do that, and this is just going to skip where it is. Sunkeeper. Bless your friend. And then come and get some loot. Okay, short rest. We definitely want more relentless offensive. Detonation would also be good in that area, and we want to be grabbing all the goodies around. Have I already used my other bomb? No, crippling noose is the other one. So detonation and crippling noose are the 2 that I need to put traps down with. And they're both on the top, so that means we're not attacking if we're doing that. You know what, this is range 5. Let's say solid bow and detonation, and we'll choose whether we're putting a trap down or doing something else dependent on that. As for you, empowering command would be good. Purifying ore is not really needed. Cautious advance will get us starting to collect gold. Or coming over this way. Cautious advance and defensive stance, and we just have a big hit on this guy. Imps are shielding and healing. Deep terrors are hitting people close to them. Yeah, so this is not something we want to get in on at the moment. But these guys, however, these could be fine. It's not going to be at advantage. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. He'll still die at the start of his turn. So, I think it's probably worth us just putting detonation down. Let's do that. Because we need to do traps in order for the perk for the Doomstalker. He dies. Attack 2, range 5. Hit this guy. Killed him. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, we now want to do Relentless Offensive and Crippling Noose. It would be good to grab this. Yeah, let's go relatively quickly. Tactical order and empowering command. They're going to move and they're going to heal. We don't care too much about that. We can just use this as an opportunity to grab stuff. At least they're coming closer, so next turn we can just do stuff up close and personal. Let's do the crippling noose. Put that out. Okay, fresh kill will actually get us across onto this. Over here, purifying aura, dazzling charge will. I mean, we can. Let's short rest. Let's short rest. That's going to be a smarter choice. So we want to be using the defensive stance. So purifying aura, defensive stance. Yeah, they're doing a little bit of shenanigans, but that's fine. Hit this one. Got him killed. That's what we needed. Step in. He's backed off a little bit, which is kind of amusing. Because that means we're actually going to be able to reach him when we jump over. Give him a little tap. Almost killed him. Definitely going to get the next turn. Short rest, I think. We don't need a long rest right now. Race to the grave, moment's peace. Cautious advance, lay on hands. Let's just get him killed and get his money. All the money we could possibly want. We'll do cautious advance to get a bit more XP. Although I could have done lay on hands if I just moved in, which would have been more. Thinking about it, that would have been slightly smarter. Still, not bad first outing. With creatures dead, the rot shrivels away and the sewage begins to flow properly again. In the rot's place, spoiled spring water seeps through cracks in the sewer wall. I think the source of the rot runs deeper. Have a wash and we'll investigate further. pretty solid XP for both of them there, and both achieved their goods. 19 items used on the Sunkeeper. I don't feel like that's correct. Unless it's like every time you use your shoes for walking. I suppose that's probably accurate. Interesting. And that gives us the iron helmet design, which we're not going to be putting on anyone. It's fine if you're worried about those ×2 modifiers. But I think this negates one tiny swing mechanic, whereas making Dex consistently good across a lot more encounters is probably better. So something with actual shield would be better for me. Fortunately, Sweetwater isn't all sewer, so I had a poke around once the villagers had scrubbed the town down. Managed to find a solid helmet in a bush. It stunk worse than the cultist table, but I couldn't pass it up. Apparently, it had an owner, but she slipped away. Sorry, slipped in some stray sewage chasing me, so I guess it's a lucky helmet. It's in my store when you get the chance. That is kind of disgusting. Yeah, 15 XP in one go. Really, really not bad. And we're back up to 41 gold. In terms of how the Sunkeeper's doing on their various bits and bobs, let's have a little... In fact, let's check also our Doomstalker. So, laying 20 traps, we've got 7. We got 2 just then. So, we're making progress. We just need to keep remembering to do it. Consuming light 40 times. We've consumed it 4 times. We've healed 4 hit points of health. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time for us to manage it. And we haven't hit with a ×2 modifier at all. We need to get some serious blessing going on ourselves and get into the combat, which seems to be one of our bigger issues. That is all going to be it for this episode, though. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have enjoyed it, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.